Hey guys, Xaryu here, and today I have a very exciting video for you guys. One of my subscribers sent me in some gameplay and we're going to take a look at it together. This is one of my favorite things to do because instead of watching me play, I'm going to kind of break down somebody else play. And I haven't watched these games yet, so we're going to have to see how it goes. Thank you to Xaryu, his legendary parry, one of the subscribers on the Twitch stream. And right away, I want to say, wow, what a beautiful user interface. I'm actually a little bit jealous. It's a little bit large, but it's very, very clean, very, very nice. So thumbs up on the UI, man. That's awesome. And I want to say, guys, sorry I haven't been posting too much. It is the holiday season. My girlfriend's in town. I've been hanging out with the family a lot, so I'm not going to be posting daily videos until probably... I mean, I'm still going to be posting. I don't want to say I'm not posting. I'm not going to be posting daily videos like on a routine schedule until probably the new year, but I'm going to still be posting throughout the rest of the holiday season. But here we are playing some, I think, some Subfrost Disc RMP. That's what I'm assuming, at least. Haven't actually watched this yet. We're going to kind of break through as the game's been going on, and we're fighting a Discipline Arcane Windwalker. So right away... And they are human, and we are also playing human on this team. So right away, I would probably go for Mage Goes, and I would go for a sap, cheap. So the Mage got the invis off. So right here, what I probably would have done is sapped the Mage instead. So like this opener is okay, and it would have worked out if the Mage didn't stealth. But since the Mage did stealth, like here's the opener you should have done instead. If you sapped the Mage can't stealth. Then you kidney the priest, cheap shot the monk, and then cheap shot the mage. What you do out of the kidney shot on the priest is then you sheep it or fear it, depending on whether or not you get stopped. And then on the monk, you do the other one, you know, sheep or fear. Or you don't have to CC the monk at all, but you want to get that big opener onto the mage with that triple CC. But basically, what that sap on the mage is going to allow you to do is make sure the mage isn't going to, you know, slip away. It's going to make sure he doesn't invis. So you're going to get a much better opener if you do that. Regardless, though, you get that kidney shot onto him. You get the mage's trinket. You get the re-cheap shot. Looks like you have that knight blade up onto him. You use blades right in the opener. You get in-capped. I would definitely watch out here. You don't have feint. This could be your trinket. You get trinket and you get stunned. So I would have trinket vanished a little bit sooner. If you trinket as soon as the stun hits you, you won't be able to fist it. Or if you wait for the next global and then trinket and then vanish, you won't be able to fist it because there's a global cooldown on fist. So just something to keep in mind so you don't, you know, accidentally die when he stuns your trinket like that. But it looks like you do get in stealth clean. You have blades up for 10 more seconds. Mage has no trinket for 12. And he's off stun DR in 4 seconds. So right here, what you should be thinking is, all right, when is the next setup going to be? If I were you guys, the best possible setup, once again, is going to be sheep the mage. Okay, it might sound weird, but you're going to sheep the mage, and then you're going to kidney shot the priest, sheep shot the monk, and then sheep shot the mage. And the reason you're going to sheep the mage is because he's an arcane mage. If you kidney shot the priest, the mage is going to double blink. You're not going to be able to catch him. You want to sheep the mage to get him nice and set up. But it looks like you're playing a little bit defensive right now. You get the sheep onto the monk. You're going to get the full polymorph onto the priest. And look, so this is the problem. If you don't lock down the mage first, if you don't sheep the mage first, he's going to run really far when you sheep the priest. And if you sheep the priest and the mage is across the map, then you're not really going to get anything done with it, right? So that's why I said sheep the mage, get the stun on the priest, then sheep the priest, and then as the sheep is swapping, then you stun the mage as well, right? And so you get that full kidney and the full sheep and the full fear, and you haven't even hit the mage yet. And this is a big problem, right? So you wanna make sure to get that mage in CC before you go on mages, and this is really the trick to beating Arcane. As I play a lot of Arcane myself, and the RMPs that do the best versus us are the RMPs that CC me as I'm the Arcane mage, and then CC my healer and immediately hit me as well. So you're getting that basically that triple cross, and then boom. Right away, I'm noticing nothing is on stun DR for quite some time here. Looks like you're kind of waddling around. You blind the priest, he trinkets, you can need the trinket. That's wonderful. You step to the mage. You do get paralyzed on that step, though. Mage is kind of kiting. The full polymorph comes out, and you get the pain suppression. So this is okay. You got the trinket from the priest. You got the pain suppression from the priest. You do a swap onto the monk. You get trinket karma from the monk. Monk, human trinkets there. You stack up, and you get double fisted. Sometimes you can't really help a stack. Sometimes it's just going to happen. But if you can help it, try not to double stack. Doesn't look like you could have stopped that MD, though. Your priest gets full feared. If anything, I would just say like a little bit more consistent goes, and your mage is going to have to help you with that. So like even right here, I would have sheep the mage, kidney the priest, into a sheep or a fear onto the monk, and then a sheep or a fear onto the priest, and then with a cheap shot onto the mage. But it's looking like the mage just keeps slipping away. Every time you guys get CC, he just slips away, and you're having a hard time connecting. You get that full sheep into the full fear. Something that I would give a pointer to your mage or your teammates is try to go for 2 or 3 sheeps before you go for the fear instead of just 1 sheep. Maybe your mage called that he couldn't get 3 sheep, and that's why you feared, or that's why the priest feared instead. But I think I've seen this twice now where there's only 1 poly into 1 fear, so you guys are overlapping a little bit. I've also seen your kidney overlap to the poly a little bit, so just kind of flesh out that CC to milk it as long as possible, right? So you get that full kidney into a full sheep, half sheep, quarter sheep, into a full fear, instead of just like a overlap kidney and a sheep into a fear. It's much different, right, as far as the time in CC. Plus, this fear was very early. Look, the sheep is just breaking right now, and the fear is almost over, so that fear was quite early as well. Polymorph does come out, and you're still having a hard time connecting to this mage for the same reasons as before. You cheap shot the mage, you cheap shot the monk, the mage trinket blinks, the priest trinkets as well. And this is, this is just one of the struggles of fighting a triple human team, right? They have 3 trinkets, but they also have 3 human trinkets, so it's very, very difficult to actually connect. You get that step kick there onto the mage. I like it. Getting the kicks onto the mage is, obviously very beneficial. Everything's off of stun DR, so you're definitely going to want to do a go pretty soon here. You don't have that Nightblade up onto the mage quite yet. You get the kidney shot, you're sprinting over to the mage, you dance cheap shot the mage, so you do land this. This is actually a good go. Looks like you're going to get some cooldowns here. So the first go, they haven't had trinkets, and you do get the ice block from the mage. So solid go. Once again, if that mage would have had a little more foresight, he would have been able to invis that go, and he probably wouldn't have had the block either. So that's why I definitely want to CC that mage before you go on the mage, so he doesn't have time to invis, or you can definitely guarantee he's not going to cut you out. Here you're just kind of slowing the monk, which is fine. I would get over to the mage as soon as you can, though. You kidney shot the priest with a step, then you vanish, ambush, shadow step to the mage, and then cheap shot him. I don't mind this at all. This seems completely fine to me. You're going to then pop symbols, you're going to pop blades, dance, triple cheap shot here onto the mage. I like it, I like it. Getting a good amount of damage onto it. Your mage is taking some pressure as well. It doesn't look like the CC chain followed through at all. Looks like you have blind back. You do blind the priest, and he does instantly trinket. So that's, good. I was going to say you don't want to hold on to blind too long. If you're holding on to blind too long, it's essentially a wasted cooldown. So you're using that blind. You're getting his trinket back on cooldown, which is wonderful. Mage trinketed there as well. So now mage with no trinket, no ice block, and the priest with no trinket. Next CC chain, you guys can definitely win the game. You do still have trinket, your human trinket. Looks like you have Cloak of Shadows evasion. So it looks like you're going to be completely fine defensively. You want to definitely help your mage survive, though. One thing I would say is keep that Nightblade up on the mage before you do your go, which you do right there. So you apply that Nightblade. Very nice. Full kidney bomb onto the mage. This is wonderful. Kidney bomb is something that, against arcane mages, is huge, right? Because a lot of the times it's very difficult to actually get to the priest, CC the priest, and get back to the mage. So kidney bomb means you don't have to CC the priest at all. You get the full kidney bomb dance symbols here onto the mage. And that pretty much should spell out the game, unless I'm missing something here. The priest runs in. Looks like you cheap shot the priest, and you polymorph the priest. Wonderful, wonderful CC chain here. Now, the monk doesn't have any CC on him. So if I was your priest, right now what he should be doing is mind controlling the monk, fearing the monk, some type of CC onto the monk. A mind control would be great. It doesn't look like he gets it, though. And you do take out the arcane mage there, and that goes. That was really a nice game. That was a very beautifully played game. You guys got first go, you got the human trinket. Second go, you got the trinket and the pain sub. You forced, eventually got some more trinkets out of the way. Then you forced an ice block, and then they had trinkets up again. You forced the trinkets, and then they had nothing. They had no trinkets, no ice block, no sup or anything like that. And then you forced a kill from the mage. I have to say, pretty well played there. I'm not sure what the MMR is on this, so we'll finish out this game here. Check out the damage breakdown. The MMR looks like the MMR is around almost 2200, so pretty solid. Here's the damage breakdown. About what I would suspect. The Arcane Mage is pretty low here on damage, though. So if this was a high-rated team, the Arcane Mage might have been pumping a bit more, and your Frost Mage might have been doing a little bit less because you might have been locked down a little bit more. But overall, great setups. I would definitely recommend when fighting Arcane Mages, go for the Sheep on the Arcane Mage. Okay, Sheep on the Arcane Mage, and then From there, stun the priest, switch the sheep to the priest, and then stun the mage so he can't get away. That's a very, very nice way to set up against mages, but overall, very well played there, Perry. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this video of me walking through one of my subscribers' games. If any of my subscribers on Twitch, so this is Twitch subscribers, if any of you guys want to send me in some gameplay and, you know, you kind of want me to walk through it, definitely send me an email. My email's on my Twitter. Definitely send me a DM on Instagram or get a hold of me somehow and send me your gameplay. I would definitely love to take a look and kind of walk through and break through your gameplay with you. Of course, I only do it for like sub rogues, maybe Disc Priest, Holy Priest, Frost Mage, Arcane Mage, maybe Ellie, Shaman, Boomkin, some classes that I have some type of familiarity with. Of course, I wouldn't really want to look at like a Warrior gameplay because I don't play Warrior and I've never played Warrior, so I'd have to at least figure that out first. But guys, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up because I definitely had a lot of fun recording something that's not my own gameplay. If it was very helpful, make sure to thumbs it up as well so I can tell. If it wasn't, make sure to thumbs it down so I also know. And then talk to me in the comments about what type of videos you guys want to see next. Don't forget to subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. Peace.